the momentum that I had hoped to see coming into the end of the first year has been achieved. We had set up a frame to deliver with a focus on performance, discipline, and simplification, and you see that coming through in our Q4 and overall 2023 numbers, whether it's the strong delivery on cash flow, whether it's the improvements on the structural cost reductions of $1 billion, or whether it's the capital discipline, or finally the enhanced shareholder distributions. All of it is coming through, but we also recognize there is still a lot more to deliver, and 2024 and 2025 will be critical years to deliver. So pleased with the progress, but with recognition that there's more to go.
Look, we all know that the oil companies, oil and gas, energy companies throw off vast amounts of cash flow, but the demands for that cash are multiple. Are you getting the balance right at the moment? I see the improved shareholder returns, but there is a critical minority of people who are saying you're just not pushing ahead with previous renewable commitments as a percentage of your total capex.
I think, firstly, three key areas we're focused on. We have continued to strengthen the balance sheet through 2023, reducing it by over $1 billion. On the shareholder distributions, we have, in essence, distributed 42% of our overall cash flow from operations to the tune of $23 billion. And on top of that, our commitment to net zero emissions by 2050 is unchanged. In 2023, we spent $5.6 billion on low carbon, including the acquisition of the major platform for renewable natural gas in the UK, bringing to life a major wind project in the Netherlands, and developing opportunities in both bio as well as green hydrogen. So we are finding the balance that allows us to continue to deliver energy security today while investing with a real focus on our competitive strength in the energy transition.
And while I hear you about low carbon doesn't equal renewables. And when I look at your capex on renewables and energy solutions compared with other areas of the business, and I appreciate you're growing the LNG, I appreciate you want to add more barrels on oil as well, but is there enough capex going into renewable solutions? And it's something that, dare I say it, you've had a bit of paring back, you've cut numbers in those divisions, and some senior executives have left.
I think it's fair to say that when we went out with our strategy update in June, we were very clear. We do not see a competitive differentiation for us in the renewable generation space. Where we see the differentiation for a company like ours is across the entire power value chain, from renewable generation through to trading, through to customers. So you are right, Steve. We are being much more disciplined in allocating capital to truly the areas where we actually see a differentiated advantage for Shell. And that includes, indeed, low carbon opportunities that are beyond just the renewable generation.
If I had to pick up a highlight in these numbers, apart from perhaps those enhanced shareholder returns, it may well be the LNG trading as well. But having said that, having it taken the prize this time round, do you have concerns about the medium to longer term picture for LNG? There's an awful lot of capacity coming online in the second half of this decade as well. Is LNG set to remain the star it has been?
I very much believe so. I mean, we see LNG demand continuing to grow. There is a lot of latent demand. Just 2023, we opened up a number of markets, including the likes of Vietnam, Philippines, and others. And at these price points right now, now that the market has reached a better equilibrium, you are beginning to see that latent demand starting to be met through a lot more buying. If you indeed look into the 2026 onwards period, there will be more LNG, but we're absolutely convinced that the role that LNG plays in both achieving energy security, in particular in Europe and in Asia, as well as energy transition with coal to gas switching in places like China and India, will mean LNG has a long-term role to play and will continue to be robust.